Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We are currently in Italy. Right now we are in Como Lake or Lake Como or Lago de Como. And we have a story to tell you guys of just how our day went when we got here. We arrived the day before. So this is like
yesterday.
Yesterday. The day before yesterday.
Oh, not yesterday.
Yesterday.
It feels that long.
And we have, this is like our first day actually like out and about, just looking at things. We just ate breakfast. So right now we're just walking and looking out onto the lake. Where we're staying is actually like up around over there. It's called Brunate, where we're staying. It's so beautiful here.
It was sort of a tough to get up there, but we'll fill you guys in on that.
Yeah, we'll fill you guys in when we get back to our Airbnb because it was a crazy day yesterday.
Yeah, jet lag definitely hit us. The 7-hour time change also affected us.
I'm actually so tired right now, even though. So when we got here,
slept for the past 10 hours.
Yeah, when we got here yesterday, we took a nap.
And no, I wouldn't call that a nap.
It wasn't a nap from like 1 to 8.
Yeah, that's a full-on
like sleeping thing. But we went to bed like at around, what time? Like 10, 11? Yeah. And then we got up at like 4 a.m. today. That's how messed up our time is actually. So guys, this bridge over here, like on the other side of that, that's where Switzerland is. So crazy.
So we're super close to the border.
Look how beautiful.
It's just a beautiful place.
It is.
Even though we had a sort of rough start, we're really grateful that we're here now and enjoying it. We're gonna see what we're about to do.
Took a ferry over to one of the little town areas. This one that we're at is, what is it called? Torno. It's really pretty here. I don't know, I feel like I'm in the movie Luca, legit. Hopefully on our way out we get to stop here again and maybe go to Bellagio and what is
Verona.
it? Verona. And
yeah, we did 2 nights here. We needed to do 3, I think.
Yeah.
And plus we wasted a day, but
yeah,
sleeping.
Yeah, so
we needed to sleep.
Yeah. Let me show you guys basically. Victor has his European driver's license, but we rented the car for the day. That way it'll help us get our luggage down from the area that we're at for tomorrow. It's just a tricky situation and this is the solution. Yeah, this is the only way. But at least we'll be able to explore tomorrow too. Yeah, it's because literally no taxis will go up to where we're at because they say it's dangerous, which it kind of is. It's like a small road and everyone decides they want to go fast on there. So let's see how the driving goes here because it looks like everybody drives kind of crazy, but I think Victor's got it. So I just woke up from a nap and now we're eating our leftover pizza. But now that we're awake, I thought of doing like a little mukbang kind of thing while I eat with you. We could tell you our story of how our day went when we got here. This pizza is so good. So anyways, starting off with the morning of our flight. So we had to catch the plane in El Paso at 6 o'clock. First 6 o'clock was our first flight.
First eating dinner too, if you're here, drinking water.
So then we get to the airport like around 4 o'clock. We were like, good, whatever. But then when we get through the TSA, it was the longest line. And they weren't letting people like in right away. I don't know what was happening, but they weren't letting.
Our dog got a head start to jump on the couch and he missed. It's not that high, but he's not jumping the same as he used to. And then Lila hits his head under the table.
No, I hit
you hit your head.
Oh yeah, so they weren't letting people in like right away, which was weird. And
I think we just didn't give ourselves enough time.
No, we were there like at 4. The lady had told us because it was already gonna be 5:30.
Oh yeah, when we were checking in, we were like, "Are we okay on time?"
She's like, "Oh yeah, you're fine." Right when we were passing into like where they check you and stuff or whatever, like you have to take off your bags, your keys, your wallet, whatever, your shoes. We had to literally take off our shoes there. I've never had to do that.
Right before we go in through TSA, there's still a few people ahead of us in line, and they announce our flight last call for boarding.
And we were in the long line.
There was quite a few people in front of us, I should say. And I just said, excuse me guys, I just called our flight. Do you guys mind if we go ahead? And everyone's like, go.
Yeah, so we go through.
We brought Bear, so Lila had to go through a separate scanner.
Oh yeah.
Holding Bear.
And then there was no one in that like other line that I had to form myself, because another lady was behind me. And I guess they had told the lady like get somebody in that line. So they came through, they checked us. And then the lady that helped us out at the counter to check in our tickets and our baggage and stuff, she was like, you need to hurry. So she came and she started freaking me out because I was like, oh my God, we really have to go. And Victor was still you weren't even through the line yet,
I was still getting scanned, I think.
So then we go and she's like, just go. And I didn't have my shoes on at this point. Like, I didn't have any of my stuff. I only had Bear in my arms. And then she was like, just go. And I was like, I don't even know where to go. But I take off kind of running forward. And then I see Victor coming running with everything. We get to like where you're supposed to show your ticket.
Yeah.
And Victor was so jumbled and had everything.
It was
she was like, your tickets
that I took off.
And I was like, where is it? And he's like, where are they? And I was like, you had them. I was like, you had the tickets. And then the girl was just like, just go. So then we're running barefoot. Like, they were like, just put on your shoes on the plane.
We're the last ones in. They're like, you're okay. But really, we were the last ones in. There was still people putting stuff in the overhead bins. We barely made it on the plane. And if we didn't get that first connecting flight,
we wouldn't be here.
So we shout out to the lady from the counter.
What her name was.
I gotta contact Delta and
because she literally came from, I guess, the counter where she was all the way to where we were.
Behind
I don't know how she knew that we were still there. Then we arrived here in Milan, and then we took the train.
We took the train to Como, but when I initially bought the tickets, I think I just bought the tickets to the stop before the one we needed.
Como Carmelata,
or a few stops before.
So we get down at the wrong stop.
So I had to get another ticket.
And then we had to wait like 35 minutes. So then we're waiting there. We finally get on the right train, and then we get to Lake Como. But literally, when we got here,
it was packed.
Yeah, it was pretty packed.
Because compared to today being Monday, it was
Victor's
Sunday.
really messed up on it.
I'm really messed
up on his days.
Because right now, back home, it's
Monday, but it's like noon-ish.
Oh, okay. So I messed up on my days, but it was Sunday when we got here. Basically middle of the day. Our check-in was like at 11, I think.
Yeah, our check-in for our Airbnb here was supposed to be at 11, but
we didn't get up to here until like 1?
But that was the reason for that. Like, so we get here and we're carrying like our luggage. We have bears still. We get off the train station, walk pretty far.
Well, first we walked to the taxi was right there.
Because we were supposed to catch this like tram that comes up here to where we're staying. It's called the forniculare or something like that. Forniculare. And that brings us up, but Victor was like, I don't want to have our luggage in there, like, basically.
And it's a 15-minute walk from where we're staying right now.
And Victor didn't want to do the luggage, like, up, because we have pretty heavy luggage. After that,
No, you didn't let me finish. I was trying to hail a taxi, and the taxi is like, no, wait for my colleague, some guy that's coming behind me. Another taxi.
He had a reservation.
He said he had a reservation, but now I don't believe him.
Yeah, I don't believe him either.
Then the next guy came up. I asked him. He's like, nope, not on this Sunday. So then there's, signs with phone numbers for taxi cab services. I call those, and they speak. They're speaking Italian at their normal speed, which to me is really fast. Like, I could pick up on some words because I'm fluent in Spanish, but we did not study enough Italian before coming. So, I'm either communicating in Spanish or in English. The taxi cab service said, nope, it's not gonna happen on a Sunday. So I wrote our Airbnb host, and I was even thinking, we'll stay in another hotel because we were that exhausted.
That
been like
too.
A 24-hour day.
We were so tired, and we just literally wanted to get to the Airbnb and just like lay down and sleep because we didn't really sleep that good on the plane. So then Victor contacted our Airbnb guy and was like, hey, we can't get up there or whatever. And he was like, that's fine, you guys can check in whatever. And then he was like, you should try the Uber app. And from there, I was like, we were already hauling our luggage, like just around, like we were the only ones who had luggage on us. From that moment, I told Victor, I was like, just ask our Airbnb guy if he can come get us. And Victor was like, no, that's not his job. So then we try an Uber, and Uber picked up the ride, and then he dropped it. And I was like, oh no, like this sucks. At this point, it was already like an hour and a half in that we were just waiting. So then what happened after that?
Then we tried to check into another hotel. We were willing to pay extra money, pay for basically 2 bookings just to get some rest. That's all.
Yeah, we just wanted to get some rest, and there was a hotel right across from us.
It was a green pass only. Yeah. So we're struggling. Booked our flight. We booked everything, and never really heard about the green pass. We filled out the forms the airlines recommended. We brought the documentation they recommended, but it just wasn't honored at least at that hotel. We didn't have the green pass, but that's really for EU residents of the United Nations, of the EU. So they didn't accept us, which was in the end a good thing, because then I took Lila's suggestion to just reach out to the host.
No, still even after that though.
We still tried.
We were still trying with the freaking Uber, and it just wasn't working out.
So where we stayed, Brunate, is on the top of the hill, like she mentioned. It's 5 kilometers up, and it's a windy, narrow road. So our Airbnb guy finally picked us up. We're super grateful that he went out of his way to do that.
He's the best host ever of an Airbnb I've seen. Like, he was really nice.
But he was a great host, brought us up here, showed us the place.
We love where we're staying. It's just a little bit inconvenient.
But that wasn't the end of our journeys that day.
Oh, yeah. That's true. So then, when we got to our Airbnb, finally, we were able to rest.
And we woke up at 8 and we're like, yeah, let's get dinner. But our location made that a little difficult. By the time we got ready, and
we had to walk.
It was a 15-minute walk to the town Brunate. And the restaurant, like the one restaurant, the kitchen was closed because it's Sunday.
The thing is, though, we hadn't eaten anything until the plane ride when we got here in the morning.
Since the plane ride.
A tiny little breakfast sandwich.
And Lila didn't even eat the whole thing.
But that was the only thing we ate that day. We get to the restaurant.
Kitchen's closed. Long story short, we walked 15 minutes in a dark, narrow road. It's not ever lit for the most part.
There were
empty streets. We passed like maybe 2 or 3 people in our 15-minute walk.
So we get back into our Airbnb, and Victor had bought these like a little can of Pringles. That's what we ate for dinner.
We split that. It was the saddest thing.
and they were salty as heck.
And we went back to bed because we were still exhausted.
Yeah.
But we went to bed hungry.
All right, so my battery died, but we're gonna just leave off where we left off. So basically, our first night didn't go good at all here. Like, it was just pretty bad. But then we were hopeful for the next day, today, to be better.
But it didn't start off that great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the morning, first of all, it was cold, so we didn't want to do the 15-minute walk when it was freezing up. So we waited a little bit for the sun to warm up. So we ended up starting our walk like around, 9:15? And we get to the forniculare and it's closed. They were down for maintenance and they weren't gonna open till 5:30. So that was our way down the mountain. But thankfully the guy that was working there said there's a van that'll take you down. So we went to the area where people were waiting and for the van. So we waited like 20 minutes, maybe tops.
Yeah, we didn't have to wait too long.
Thankfully. And the shuttle bus got there and took us down to basically where we were sitting with our luggage.
Yeah.
And we were so hungry, we didn't even look at restaurant options. I just saw the first restaurant with al fresco dining.
But we were scared to like eat somewhere because we were scared that they were gonna have to ask us about that green pass. But luckily we just got to like the first restaurant that was there that was like opening, because they usually don't really open
so they
till
open
like
at
10. At that point we were so happy that we were gonna be able to eat. But after
I don't
that,
know if it was that delicious or we were that starving.
no,
but I
it
think
was pretty
really
good. Mine was pretty good. I got like scrambled eggs with bacon, and the bacon, like the meat here is different for sure. Like the bacon was like salty but like crispy and thin. I don't even know how to explain it, because like the eggs that they gave me were not salted, but with the combination of the bacon, it was like perfect. And then we got like croissants and cappuccinos.
I had an omelet, which was really good.
And Victor got like a prosciutto omelet. That's what you got? Yeah. But after we ate, like we were good for the rest of our day. We did have to do like rapid COVID tests in order to get like a 72 hour green pass type of thing.
So we did the boat tour and we ate again when we got back to Lago de Como, the center, and then we rented a car and now we're hanging out here with Bear.
Yeah, currently it's like 11 something, so we're probably gonna head to bed, and I'm probably gonna end the video right here because tomorrow we're gonna go into a new city. And so I'll end this right here, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button, and we'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye.